Hello everybody. Today I will be doing a Vampire Hunters 2 soundtrack tier list. I've done a Vampire Hunters 3 soundtrack tier list and I thought I'll go back to Vampire Hunters 2 because there's a soundtrack unique to this game too that Zach also made. Not everybody knows about this, but Zach made their own music for the Vampire Hunters 3 previous game too, which I think is very nice because not many Roblox games have their own unique soundtrack. Anyways, let's get right into it with the Vampire Hunters 2 revamped theme. I might be a bit biased here, but I have a lot of nostalgia for this track. Oh my god. First of all, the intro that sort of comes in and then comes back out. I don't mind that. And I think that in Vampire Hunters 2 you don't actually hear this intro part that fades in and out. I think this might just be on the SoundCloud. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't remember. I remember the main part of this song definitely. And all of this that comes after it, and it goes down a bit, then it goes up and down. Then it comes up for this final epic ending. It definitely has a distinct theme that's a bit different from Vampire Hunters 3. You can definitely feel like they are similar in some ways. The Vampire Hunters 2 soundtrack definitely has a more sort of horror theme to it and a more sort of like weirder theme to it, rather than Vampire Hunters 3 more energetic and out there sort of. I'm not sure how to describe these well, just Vampire Hunters 3 is more energetic and Vampire Hunters 2 is more horror themed almost, but also sort of weird themed. This one's an S tier definitely. This one's absolute banger song. Next up we have Legend of Hope. I believe that this is the shop music. Once again, if I'm incorrect with anything in this video, please correct me in the comments. I'm probably going to be wrong about some of these things because I'm not a Vampire Hunters 2 expert. I know a lot more about Vampire Hunters 3 than Vampire Hunters 2. Okay, so this song it's not bad. I feel like it doesn't fit the theme of the game that much. It is a bit different, but as a shop theme, it definitely works. Song-wise, just from a purely music perspective, it's very good. I love the piano in this song. I feel like it's a very well-made song. Not the best with this game, I would think, but still a very nice song. That gets an A tier from me. This song just loops around when you're playing the tutorial. This song, just like how in the Vampire Hunters 3 soundtrack there's a lot of menu remixes, this is another song that sounds very similar to the main menu theme. But I don't mind that in this because this is being used specifically in the tutorial. It doesn't really matter what music's been playing, it's more of just a filler background track because the main focus should be on like the tutorial and not how good the music in the background is. It's a B tier because I think that for its specific purpose, it is very, very good for that. You can definitely notice some similarities between Vampire Hunters 3 and Vampire Hunters 2. This one starts off, I think that it works as a map intro quite well. Sadly, there aren't different ones for every single map, but that's fine. And even just having music playing here at all is still a win. Once again, Zach makes all this music by himself. This is a B tier for me. Again, lots of these tracks do feel extremely similar to the intro theme. This one, I feel like it's less excusable for it to sound very, very similar to the intro theme. I feel like this one, it's not as good as the other ones. Like, I like it musically a lot, but it sounds more or less the same as the intro theme without anything different to it, so that's a C tier. It's not bad, I still like it, it's just a bit, not unique, you know? Anyway, next up we have Dracula Cat. Okay, so this song, as well as the rest of these songs that are in the rest of the video, these are all tracks for when the round ends, it plays after the round ends. Much like how in BHD there's a song once the round is over. This song is very interesting. I think it definitely shows what I was talking about earlier in this video about this game has a lot more of a weird horror theme to it than an energetic theme that Vampire Hunters 3 has, and it's definitely going to show in this song here. It's very weird tune to it, very weird sounds, and it is definitely meant to be more scary than the songs in Vampire Hunters 3 at the end, which are more like exciting, upbeat. Oh, we killed the vampire. Oh no, the vampire won. The song's whatever. It's alright. There's not much to say about it. I just think that it's extremely mediocre and it's just like kind of random and it's a bit weird and horror. This isn't like meant to be insults to Zack Attack or anything. I'm not trying to like talk bad about Zack Attack or anything like that. This is just purely based on what I think of the soundtrack, so no hate to Zack Attack for any of these songs. Okay, so I think Mongoose from Hell definitely works better for a round outro or like a round end theme than Dracula Cat did. I find that the mixing at some points is a bit bad, like the audio levels of the different sounds and instruments feel a little bit off. As well as the speed of the song, it feels just a little bit slow. Whereas I feel like the round outros or the end of round themes could be a bit more fast-paced and exciting than this. Once again, I get that this entire game was meant to be a bit more horror-themed and a bit less exciting of a soundtrack than Vampire Hunters 3, but I don't know, this song is very interesting. And of course, it seems like all of these songs seem to have a weird in and out dip at the middle. This song seems to be no different to many of the other songs. It's just a random warping dip in and out just cause. Also, the very ending of this song is very funny. It feels like it's sped up at like 2 times speed. When I said I think it's too slow, I didn't mean it should be sped up this fast at the end. I feel like if it was a tiny bit faster and the audio levels were slightly adjusted, this would be like an A tier or S tier. In the state that it is, I'd say it's like C tier. It's better than the other two in C tier, but nothing crazy. Okay, Beat Synth. I enjoy this song a lot, honestly. I think that the core tune itself, while there are some bits that feel slightly off, like some of the notes feel slightly off, maybe like it's the tuning or whatever, I don't know. I'm not a music expert, I don't know, but something feels slightly off. As well as the speed itself is a little bit slow, but even so, like, even looking past these, it's still a very good song, honestly. I still like this one quite a lot. The theme, it still is on theme, while it is slightly different to some of the other songs, I still feel like it works in this game a lot. That's an A tier song, I'd say. Bottom of A tier, though, because some parts are off. Still good. I've used this song in my YouTube videos before, and I think these are different versions of the song, or old versions of the song. I'm not sure. This version of this track feels definitely different, and not in a good way, sadly. It feels a bit off. Some of the chords and like parts of the song, they feel off, they feel wrong. Something about it throws me off. The normal version of this song, I don't know where it is or how to get it, but like I've heard different versions of the song and it sounds so much nicer. But I'm ranking it off of the VH2 soundtrack playlist, which is, I'm assuming, the soundtrack that is or was in Vampire Hunters 2 and not like other remixes or whatever, just core game. As an outro, this definitely works, even though it's different to the other outros. It's fishing for a round where you lost, or a round where the vampire wins, or a round where you won but like everybody else died, because it's a very sad sounding song, very slow paced, you know. I think that works, but like music wise I can't get over how it sounds wrong. I'm gonna put it at top of C tier, because not great but not awful either. this track takes inspiration from very, very old Roblox, where this was the main Roblox theme. It puts a Vampire Hunters 2 spin on it, and it works extremely well. You can definitely tell that while it is very different, it still has that Vampire Hunters 2 theme to it that you can still hear. Sadly, the audio quality on this song is kind of bad, but that's just the nature of old songs. This song is from 7 years ago, so I can't be one to complain about the audio quality from 7 years ago.
Oh, I already used the DNA test, hang on.
It's here!
How do I DNA? Let me DNA test it, okay. Fine.
Anyways, this song just works very well, and it has a dip at the end where this song sort of builds up, it has a dip, and then it ends very high again. Most other songs I am not a big fan of this, but this one, it works definitely well, and it uses the theme very well. I just think that this is all round a very good song. I'm putting that in S tier. Not as good as the main theme, but it's pretty good. This song is 5 minutes and a half long. This is one of the longest songs I think have been in any of Zach's games. I don't think that in the game you actually hear all of this, because I do not remember the second half of this song at all. I'm going to be serious with you. Definitely has the Vampire Hunters 2 theme to it, of the weird sounds and the sort of semi-horror themes that are noticeable in this song. As an outro for ending of a round, I think that works pretty decently. There's a lot of different things going on in this song. There are so many different instruments and different sounds that are heard throughout this song, especially in the second half. Like, almost overwhelming in the second half, the amount of different things that are going on, but it kind of works. Most parts it works pretty well, I would say. I would say this is probably a B tier song. I'll put it at the top of B tier. If you want to listen to the whole song to yourself, or any of these other songs in this video, the link to Zach Attack's SoundCloud will be in the description. You can listen to them there. All credit for all these songs are obviously belonging to Zach Attack and not me. First of all, this song is so loud. I don't know why this song feels the need to be so loud. It feels like it's like boosted so much. This would blast my ears when I was 9, but I still love this game. Re-uploaded to fix the annoying sounds. The original file was too loud. This is already so loud. Like, I don't remember this very much, but I bet that this was like extremely loud back in the day. The sound itself, it's very, very meh. There's not much to this song. It more so sounds the same throughout the whole 5 minutes that the song goes on for, which if you want to listen to, you go click on the link in the description. I'm going to be real with you, I didn't really feel like doing that. This song is a D tier. I'm sorry, but I didn't really like this much at all. Maybe it's just not my thing, but this one, I didn't find myself enjoying much. If it's the game alright, I don't know, it's just not that great to listen to. Alright, so this one feels, obviously it's very, very similar to the other menu theme that we listened to at the start, but it's got its differences too. First of all, it speeds up at the end, which feels different. It's got slightly different feel to some of the sounds, but more or less is just a different version of the other Vampire Hunters 2 theme. I don't think it's as good, but I still think that's pretty good. That gets bottom of A tier, I'd say. But that finishes off the Vampire Hunters 2 soundtrack tier list. Most of them I thought were middle of the road, not that great. There were a couple that I thought were very nice, and then there was one that I didn't like at all. Link to this tier list in the description if you want to make your own, as well as, of course, link to the description if you want to listen to Zach's music on SoundCloud.